the gangs done took over, and our American asses ain't getting kidnapped because we're not
We
fully
will not
Haitian.
do that.
Remember,
We could not
they
do
they
human.
they will snatch us up thinking that they're gonna get some type of ransom, and lo and behold, nah, bitch, you done kidnapped the
And
wrong
people.
motherfuckers.
Welcome back to another episode of Roots to Reality. This is your girl Shou, your favorite vibe enhancer, alongside.
It's your boy Kevin B, the brand. Please excuse me, guys. I am on the road, but the recordings and the show must continue, right?
It must.
So
Yes,
I
it
don't
must.
have no solo cup. This ain't a sponsorship for Red Bull, unless Red Bull, you want to send us a little something. Would gladly appreciate it. Diet Pepsi, if you want to send us something, would gladly appreciate it as well. Um, these are my drinks. I have them lined up over here, so you're gonna be seeing me sipping throughout the show. All right, what we got going on today, Shu?
And I'm drinking water. We are going to talk about Diaspora dilemmas. And pretty much.
Wait, hold on. When I said the title earlier, you
Yep.
you was
Yep.
like,
Yep. I
you
called you
sounded
out.
like
I
a
was
proud moment. It
I
was like,
was.
oh wow, I didn't expect you to say. I was like, what you want me to say? Diaspora? Listen,
Diaspora.
I'm
When
still
you said
Haitian first.
Diaspora, I said, oh, listen,
Listen,
because as our
my
audience.
Creole is jacked up. I know this, but you ain't got to clown me that bad. I know how to say the word. It's not diaspora.
Listen,
I'm
at
born in
this
America, but come on now.
at this point, I think our audience is probably on my side when it comes to how American you are. So
And they're on my side on how Haitian you are. Don't get me started.
absolutely,
Don't get me started,
absolutely,
because we've been talking this past few days also, and there's some.
there's some things.
Let's stick to the show.
Hey,
Let's stick to
well,
the show. Bring us
but
in.
it
Bring us
works
in.
because it in us talking about the Diaspora dilemma and how American you are and how Haitian I am. How I'll tell you this. I remember one time, and this is probably the earliest memory I have of being told I don't look Haitian. I was on the bus. This is when, at some point during the 3 weeks that I was at Latin Academy.
The
I
infamous
was
3 weeks.
I was on my way to school, and there was it was a group of friends or whatever. And one girl, when I admitted to being Haitian, she was like, "You're Haitian?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You don't look Haitian." And I think I was
What does a
probably
Haitian look like?
I
Now,
was
don't get
in,
me twisted. There's
so
some
I didn't
people
know
I
how to
do
look.
see. I be like, damn, those are my people. Those are my people. If they're not mine, they're close to it. So I
They're
get
somewhere on the
certain
island.
people. You know what I mean? They are somewhere nearby.
Yes. But that was the first time I ever dealt with that. Well, technically I can't say dealt because I didn't respond. I kind of just was like, okay, I guess. Um,
Thanks
and
for
then of course,
sharing.
when you don't realize, and I actually just posted this on our page where this woman says, um, Haitian cooking versus American cooking.
Mhm.
If an American person asks her if she knows how to cook, oh yeah, like I could throw down, like no problem at all. She's like, but if a Haitian person asks her if she know how to cook, no, not
No,
no,
no.
I don't know how to cook.
I know how to cook for Americans.
She said, "Yo, can you imagine coming home from a long day of work and your husband goes, "Nda manje un ti legume oui." Nigga, you know how long it takes to make legume? Like I was just out here, I just busted out this 8-9 hour shift. Now you want me to be cover devant four pour faire un legume pour?
Wait,
Nah,
so
baby.
question, how long does it take? I always wondered, like, when we go to these Haitian restaurants, right? Because I remember growing up, my grandmother would wake up at like the butt of dawn.
Mhm.
And before we go to church, food's already done.
Yeah.
And it make me mad because they make us go to church and then come back for the food. I'm like, nah, I want the fresh joint.
Yeah.
So I
No.
could only, is it her taking her sweet ass time? And then like, cause she's rocking and all that other stuff, like, or
Yeah.
is it really taking about 6 hours to cook a meal?
I think
I don't know why I'm really asking you, but you fake cook the Haitian, so.
I made soup jumeau. Okay.
Well,
Matter of
I didn't taste it, so I can't even
my
wait till
soup
next year before I
jumeau
could judge
was
that.
My sushi was Gamun approved, okay? My
They're
80
biased. They're
no,
biased. They're
said
biased. They're biased,
no,
and
she said,
their taste buds are probably leaving by now.
"No, Imma
They've
tell you
been
something."
diluted
She
by American cuisine,
said,
so I don't know what to tell you.
"'Cause, you know, they never really compliment you." She hit me with the, "Oh, à par contre, fais manger." And I was like,
Oh, if she hit you with that, then it probably did hit.
"Oh!"
It did hit.
But anyway, have you ever dealt with that, like, in a situation oh, I know you never got there.
Wait, does it really take 6, 7 hours just to make that?
Probably because you gotta steam the food, the vegetables need to cook, they need their own time. Carrots, you know how long it takes for carrots to cook?
I don't
And they
cook
all gotta cook
carrots.
separately, like, you can't just throw everything in the pot and then let it simmer, you gotta
So it's not like stir fry. I can't just throw everything in there.
no, no,
Alright,
no.
fuck it.
I will tell you what people started doing now that I know our ancestors are turning in their graves, they just throw everything in an Instapot and call it a day. Instapot?
I mean, does it get the job done?
Yes.
Okay.
No, but it
Don't
doesn't.
judge people. At least they're making sure that their significant other is being fed, not being cussed out because they just did an 8, 9 hour shift. He just did an 8, 9 hour shift too. And he needs that strength.
Let me tell you something. We gonna get back on topic, but since we're talking about shortcuts and Diaspora dilemmas, I guys, I spent New Year's Day in the ER. Let me take that back. I didn't spend New Year's Day. I went to the ER on New Year's Day. And if anybody is truly a Haitian, you know that the myth is whatever you're doing on January 1st is what you will be spending the whole year doing. So of course I went to the emergency room and here goes my
Oh, I'll be good then.
Wa
I was in
wa
a private
passez toute
event.
l'année à l'hôpital. And I was like, "Thanks."
Wow.
That's something to look forward to. But because my ass was out here trying to be in solidarity and be true to my soup jumu, that I took a real squash and I was peeling that shit, and the peeler took my thumb with it. Okay? Whereas I could have
So
just
there was blood in your subjumu.
no.
So when these people be talking about they put their foot in it, there's heart and soul in it, you decided to take it to another level and put your blood in it.
Listen, I coulda just took a page out of Kev's book and Americanized it and got the fucking frozen squash, the pre-cut, pre-peeled.
First of fucking all, first off, I don't do nothing frozen when I do cook. First of all,
I didn't know you
and I
cooked.
don't claim to be cooking Haitian food anyways. I am Americanized. I go steal the Asian fusion cuisines and the American cuisines. I stick to what the fuck I know, or I could go get a recipe for it. Not these Haitian ladies that just throwing stuff in. No, sabo, sabo, pinch, pinch, pinch. I don't know that shit. I need a recipe so I can know what I'm doing. I might zhuzh it up a little bit because the way these recipes are made, it ain't made for
There is no
seasoning now.
recipe. There is no recipe.
Exactly. So that's where my Haitian kicks in. Like I'll look at what you're telling me to do, and then I'll be like, nah, that's just gonna be bland. Let me take care of some of this shit, and then start. Yeah, yeah. I chefs it up now. I just don't cook Haitian food.
Okay. Well, um, what do you let me hear your definition of a diaspora dilemma.
Shit, did you not just hear me right now? I, when I want some Haitian food, I can't get it. I can't come home and complain that there ain't gonna be Haitian food in my household. I either gotta go to my sister's house or I gotta go to a restaurant. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So like that's the dilemma, is because you grow up eating certain foods, but you can't get it every day now.
Right.
It's like there's no grandma that's cooking it for you. I don't. My mom my mom cooks, but I don't know how my mom's cooking is, to be honest. I was raised by my grandmama, and when I left the house, my grandmama was still alive. So by
Okay.
the time I came of age, like I knew how to make chicken. I knew, like, she made sure, like, there was times my grandmother would make me sit there and watch
Mm.
her, like, citron of viande and all that. I was, ew, I ain't touching that. But like nowadays, you tell me to go make some chicken, yeah, I gotta go through all that steps. You gotta boil, you gotta citron, you gotta the vinegar, all that. I'm like, man, this is
It
forever.
is hot. It is.
Sometimes in the back of my mind, I'd be like, man, I wish I was like our non-pigmented people where we just grab the chicken and throw it in. Cause I can see how they finish so fast because it's a process. Like and then sometimes you gotta like prepare that joint the night before
Yeah, I
so
was
I
just
can
about to say
marinate
that.
and all that. I'm
I
like,
got because you gotta let it sit, and then
bro,
you gotta cut the meat so that The
So that
ends,
it gets
the
inside
end,
the yo,
yep, because
listen.
you got seasoned on the outside and then you bite into it and
Yeah, yeah,
nothing.
yeah. It's just dry ass fucking meat. Pause. But at end of the day, like those are the things where it's like, yeah, I can cook,
Yeah,
but I can't cook that, right?
right.
Obviously, look at Fatty talking about that's my biggest dilemma as a diaspora. I mean, there's other dilemmas, but like the food part, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Now, I will say this though. I'm glad at this big ass age of 41 that I now know how to eat properly because we weren't eating properly. The
no,
food was amazing, but it's some greasy ass shit.
that you're
It's
eating at
some
8 o'clock in
heavy
the morning.
carbs. You're eating at crack of dawn and late night and in the middle of the day. Them meals be lasting about 3 meals. And you
Yo,
never even thought about it.
I'll
Not
never
even
forget.
once. And now you're talking about I need breakfast food between these times. Once it passed this time, I don't want breakfast food no more. And all that. Like, Negro, we used to wake up, it was julienne chicken. Lunchtime, you might have had a sandwich with some chicken, and
Mhm.
then dinner you having that same julienne chicken again. What you talking about?
For
Um
breakfast, you have my moulin.
but yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like I think when it comes down to Joshua dilemmas, for me, it's always gonna the first thing is always gonna be around food, right?
Right.
Whether it be for health, whether it be for nutrients, or whether it be just for taste. Like you're not throwing down like Haitian old ladies could throw down. Like even when you go to the restaurants, I be peeking to see who's back there. Yeah, if you a certain age and you back there cooking, I gotta try it out to see if I'm coming back or not. You know what I mean?
Just
And thank
listen.
God for the young women and men that picked up the thing or two that I didn't pick up and now open up these restaurants because we've been struggling out here, boy.
And to be honest, these conversations are important because, we are first generation Haitian American,
Yep.
and that means our children are second generation Haitian
Oh
American,
shit.
and
A little.
they we gotta think about how we wanna preserve this culture for them so
Hmm.
that their Joshua dilemma doesn't even get even more or more deeper, doesn't get deeper than what we're already facing. Like, let's say, and we joke about it here and we know that it's a joke, but I do get called like, yo, you so Haitian. Like, I get that a lot. And
I just told you that this past weekend.
to
I'm not
me,
gonna put your business out there, but the way you was on that phone and I could hear you all out in my mind, you
no, and
transferred to a
Haitian mom.
57-year-old Haitian mother and
Mhm.
telling this lies on this poor child, talking about yes, lies.
Lies? Lies?
It was exaggerated. It was
I,
exaggerated.
I don't even
You
remember
went
what it
full
is.
Haitian mama.
What did I do? Which one? It's okay. Tell the people.
You was in the pharmacy picking up medicine, and then you started telling those people how, oh, he's not in school. And mind you, I'm saying it in English, but in Creole, this girl was going off. I swear to
Oh,
God, I
yes.
heard a 57-year-old woman just complaining about a child that he didn't choose to be sick, but you let Shou tell it by the way she was talking to the nurse. It's all his fault. He chose to be sick, and now he's not in school, and he planned this whole thing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen.
You're giving this 6-year-old a whole lot of credit right now. Like
That's
he's
it.
a mastermind.
4. He's 4.
Shit, Ramsey's a big ass four. Uh,
Listen. No, that's because I had to go to CVS twice in 1 week, okay, for 1
My
child.
man did not choose it though.
I
You
know.
made it seem, and then you gonna get mad because he had a fever this whole time, and now you finally take him and you figure out, oh,
It's
this is
your
why he had a fever. He had an ear infection. Oh, you saying they're trying to give him all types of remedies, being mad because he's sick. But if you just took him to damn urgent care for the first place, like the American side would have done, let me tell you, you go, I'm taking you to urgent care. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is that the new COVID? What you got going on? You sneezed 2 times. I think it's the new COVID. We're going to urgent care. I don't play these games. And you say they try to do remedies, then you get mad. Oh, you're gonna have an ear
"Oh, I
infection.
told you about the remedy."
Let me tell you about your nephew. He got the nerve to have an earache. Um,
I
tell me
sure
where you sign. What 4-year-old is gonna sign up to have an ear bothering them all damn day, not feeling good?
No, I'll tell you this, the reason why I thought it was premeditated, right, was because
Okay. Please explain
a
this one.
couple of
Explain this
things.
one so they can see how crazy you are,
No,
57-year-old
no,
Shu.
no, 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 no. Because for the last the cup a few days before the school called me to pick him up, he kept going, "Mommy, I don't feel good. I think I need to stay home." Wap jouer avec. Wap jouer avec. Okay. And then kunya, the school calls me, oh, Ramses has a fever of 100. Excuse me, technically that's a low grade fever. He can still stay there. Like, and it's 3:30. I pick him up in an hour. Like, why do I really have to come pick him up? Sham. It was that night though. His fever got to 104. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. We'll go to urgent care. I guess this is serious. But knock on wood, it was not the flu. And I did have my remedies, my ginger with garlic and jiwaf and red onions with lemon and turmeric.
Guys, you hear all
Help
this?
me.
As a whole ass adult, we don't want to be drinking this shit.
Oh, but he
You
did.
couldn't just get this poor child the grape flavored Tylenol like normal people?
It don't work. I'll tell you now, he in school now. He's healed. He not coughing now. There are other
Because
kids that didn't come to school. I
because
said,
the
hey,
people
don't breathe, don't let them breathe on you.
because the pharmacy gave him the antibiotics that
You
he
know what?
needed
We're gonna
about a
move on.
few
I'm not
days
gonna do
ago.
it.
I don't know.
It was my
Okay.
concoction. It was my
I'm just okay. Let's get this back on track. You tell
yeah.
me what emotional toll of existing between two cultures you face.
Um Not knowing how to fit in, And I know that my overachieving ass, as we've established many times, um, I think that I've always wanted to fit in or be popular or be included and never really feeling that I was enough of one culture to be included or to fit in. You have I went to school, we both went to schools where it's predominantly Haitians, but I
Mhm.
got to high school where it's predominantly white, and it's kinda like
Oh, you said white. It's predominantly American. It wasn't predominantly white, but
mine was predominantly white, like, it was the t Caucasian. I think even if you were to look at the percentage, Caucasians was, like, a good 80 plus percent there, and, I was made fun of because my mom
and this
said
is at Fonbonne?
Softball Academy. Yup,
Really?
yup.
Where were those white people at? Every time I'd go to roll up the front barn, trying to be a little fast ass, trying to see what fast ass girls
You
was,
probably started coming when St. Clair's was integrated into us, and then, that's when we got more.
Okay, because I was like, it was very true, true.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
but you gotta think of it like this too. The areas you probably touched at Fontbonne was where the Black people were, and that's it. Like, those Black people you saw at Fontbonne, that's it. Like, that was that congregation. Like,
oh,
the rest of
she
them,
said the congregation.
they didn't fit in. But I will say, like, my mom, clearly in high school, she didn't send me to go pay for lunch. So I gotta, unpack the jus and sauce pois with the
And the
food, and
whole
people
sauce
saying that
pois too.
the whole
Where?
sauce
Hold on, wait the fuck on. Where are you fucking heating this shit up at?
the microwave.
Oh, you
And
had microwaves in your school.
yeah, yeah, there was microwave.
Shit.
But then I gotta deal with,
I don't think we didn't have. I
that's
didn't see
me.
microwaves in school until fucking high school.
Which
And
one?
by
But that's what I'm saying. High school. I'm talking about high school.
that's right. Fonbonne is a high school.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah. So you got people.
I thought of the good old 8-year-old shoes rolling up to fucking with the
Oh yeah.
lunch pail. I'm like, damn, those little Catholic schools had microwaves.
Now that I think about it, I don't even know what my parents sent me to school before high school, but we're not going to dive into that. Um, God only knows. But you got the non-Haitians, I will say, making fun of what you're eating, what it
Mhm.
smells like, what it looks like, and then now you're embarrassed. You'd rather not eat because you don't want someone to talk about what you're eating. And then we talked about this before where it wasn't cool to be Haitian when we were growing up.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
not, you were made fun of. Like you said, the H Haitian body oil, HOB,
HBO.
HOB.
HBO.
God damn, but that's another thing too.
Jesus Christ. Clearly they didn't use it against you.
No, 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 they didn't. No,
That
I
that's
was
that's that's a trigger point for me. I used to hear that shit. I'm like, wait, who the fuck are they talking to?
yeah.
Not this Haitian.
So
Nah.
not being able to fit in on both ends because then, when you get around some real Haitians, you always think you Haitian till you get around some real Haitians and you're like, "Oh."
That's what made me realize that I'm not really Haitian. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, oh, I'm American Haitian. That
Yeah,
I am a true definition of that. I know just enough to save my life. Like you could drop me in Haiti, and I'm gonna figure it the fuck out.
yeah,
But don't drop me too far into Haiti now. All
yeah.
right, like that's
No,
where it's gonna get a little bit suspect.
yeah,
Um, how did you feel? Like when did it transition for you to where you felt as though
I'm the
you
shit.
fit in?
Probably not until college. Uh, Fit in culturally or fit in yeah, fit in culturally, to be honest, probably not until, like, maybe mid to end of college, being an adult, because I
Well,
think that
I guess I phrased it wrong. Maybe not necessarily fit in, but when did you learn how to do the do do of straddling both sides of the fences to where like you're good enough for this side and good enough for that side and not there's no clash per se.
I mean, shit, I still struggle with that now, but, um, let me tell you something. It's
I'm so happy you're
get
in
me
therapy.
mad enough, and I there's no English. There's no English, and I always
Mhm,
warn people that, but I think becoming an adult was when I was like, "Okay, this is you." Unfortunately, we are in a society where you can't be one person on both ends. You have
mhm.
to be, what do we call it? Code switching. You have to code switch.
Oh,
When I'm with
I'm
this
definitely a chameleon.
Oh, you with this group of people, okay, girl, you can't be too rough. You got to learn to push it back a little bit, or you certain jokes you can't say because they're not going to take it the way they should.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
need
yeah.
a compliment, actually give them a compliment. But when you with these folks, they gonna come at you from all sorts of direction, and that's love. It's not like matter of fact, case in point, growing up with y'all Negroes, okay,
Excuse
especially
me.
smooth,
Excuse
especially
me.
I
Excuse me. Do not bucket me in.
I tell Smooth this all the time. I tell him thank you for how we grew up because I sincerely feel like that is what gave me a hardened exterior
Mhm.
in real world. Like, ain't nothing somebody could say to me where it's gonna hurt my feelings that I ain't already heard before or that I don't know how to clap back because of y'all. Like, and anytime it happened, I
Well,
never
I wanna take it as a compliment, but then when you're out there just being a fucking a-hole, and then now people is gonna be watching these episodes of like, now it makes sense. That
Mhm.
motherfucker right there is the reason. People already think I'm a fucking asshole as it is.
I
So
was a
so put it
T-Lush.
on smooth. Put it on smooth. We're gonna put
And you
let's
know
just
what?
put it on smooth. We'll put it on
Smooth be the
smooth.
person. Smooth be the person be like, "Yep,
That's
yep,
right.
and look at where you are now."
He accepts it.
He be like, "And look at
Me,
where you are
I
now."
still kinda want people to semi like me. Semi. Honestly, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I think that's the part I've and speaking of like the code switching and
Mhm.
being able to do the do-si-do, it's like after a while I just stopped caring. I
Yeah.
don't care.
You either
For
accept me or you
one,
don't.
I'm never gonna fit in enough to be Haitian because, I speak Kringlish and I never really I was raised more Americanized than Haitian, right?
Mm.
And on top of it, I was a boy on top of it. So like I'm a wild child boy who's testing out stuff in the hood, right? So it's like I was influenced by other things, whereas like, yeah, I had my grandmother, I had my mom, they instilled certain things, but
Mhm.
it was never enough to say that you're true. Like if it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't even have the little Creole that I had. Because when my mother came, she wants to make sure that she's picking up on the English language, so she
Mhm.
only speaks English.
Yeah.
So it's like without my grandmother and some of my aunts, yeah, the little bit of Creole that, and then my ass gone. And then what helped is majority of your friends were Haitian, so you'd make the jokes and all that stuff. So you pick up a couple of things.
Yeah.
It's not just the swear words that you know. But then when I leave for the military,
Yeah.
all I hear now is English, and then
Yeah.
come back home, it's like after a while that stuff just starts to dilute itself, and I came to a point where it's like I'm never gonna be that for you. I'm never gonna be that for you. I don't give a flying fuck, to be honest. I'm who I am. I am Haitian when you want me to be, American when you want me to be. I'm both. You know what I mean? So like, take it as it is. So
Do you speak Creole with
That's how I
Caden?
look at it. Huh?
Do you speak Creole with Caden? Or is there
Girl,
anybody
stop.
that does?
Girl, stop. Come on now. I just told you my mama only speaks English. When they talk to each other, it's pure English.
No aunts and
She would
uncles?
be she all of them.
They only
All the aunties and my mama, everybody think that they're purebred Americans. All they talk is English. But let them want to cuss your ass out. That's what they remember that they're Haitian.
I
Let
told
let
you. It's something about
let me
anger
say
that just
let me say some slick shit to one of them, and then they'll click. They'll be like, "Oh shit, hold on, who the fuck you think you're talking to?" In Creole words, and I'll be like, "Oh, now all of a sudden we Haitian. Now we going back to the roots." Oh, okay, cool.
C'est mon qui est avec.
Yo, listen, it's just crazy to me. But to answer the Caden thing, it's no who like his his bio mom is American,
Mhm,
his bonus mom is American,
mhm.
his grandmamas are
Think they're American.
the one thinks she's American, the other one's American. You know what I mean? And then his bonus grandmas are all fucking American. Like where's he gonna pick it up at? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? And it's I told because Tiffany wants to learn to know how to speak it, whatever the case may be. Because grown being around us, it does kind of suck sometimes because we go in and out of English and Creole and not even think twice of it.
Just
And then
naturally.
majority of us are with American counterparts, so
Yeah,
it's like they're looking at each other now. They got to create their own little group over there, and it's like this is the only time that we get to be our Haitian selves.
be
Because
ourselves.
when we in the world, there's no I'll be damned if I'm in the office or I'm on a business trip or whatever. It doesn't slip in and out. It's the moment I come around you motherfuckers. And then Stefan and Smooth want to always make fun of me because I'm using the wrong words in the wrong places. I'm damn near fucking like when I tell you the other day, it was like last month. I went to a dentist and this white man walked in there and he's talking to me or whatever. And then the other dentists in there, I know a few of them, they're Haitian. Like Caden's dentist is a Haitian
Mhm.
dude. And we
Okay.
have the same last name. And
Oh,
it's weird, but it's like one letter off. So
okay.
it's not the same exact thing or whatever. And so then we're talking, whatever the case may be, and the white dude comes in because I wanted a consultation because I'm about to put braces back in. And this man said, "Oh, you're Haitian. You remind me, you have this almost same last name as one of my dental techs or whatever." I was like, yeah. This man full on try to have a whole conversation with me in Creole, and I look back, I was like, "Who the fuck?" And then and then he's telling me he's like how he served in Haiti for about 3 4 years. He
Mhm.
loves the culture, the food, blah blah. And then being here, he's able to keep the language going so he doesn't lose it. And I'm like, "Well, must be motherfucking nice." And then he want to keep talking to me. I was like, "Sir, we can stop this right now." The little bit that I have, you already surpassed me. This is borderline embarrassing if I really gave a fuck. But it was pretty embarrassing because the man, and then you got the other two Haitian techs that are sitting in there.
Probably
They're
laughing
looking
at
at me like they're
you about
like,
want. About want.
uh, okay, you gonna talk back to this man? That man was talking to me in Creole. I respond back in English. He will talk to me in Creole. I respond back in English, and I was like, "Sir, stop." Can you please explain? Because then he started saying some shit, and I was like, "Oh, this is way beyond my Haitian
Oh,
language at this point." Like
oh,
you was deep Haiti, because you picking up stuff that I've never even heard, or if I did hear it, it's from like them true Haitians.
yeah.
Like, where did you come from, white man? And that's why now I don't talk shit about people
Who
in
sent
Creole.
you? Yeah,
I
no.
used to do that shit all the time. Like
Ooh.
whenever I'm around my folks and I want to talk some quick shit, I would just switch it over to Creole real quick. But
Mhm.
now it's like you can't do
You
that
don't
shit.
know. You don't
You
know.
can't
Well,
do
also
that
with
shit.
technology too. But I've actually been the person on the other end of that where clearly because I don't look Haitian, people will talk shit not knowing that I'm Haitian, and I'm like, "Hmm,
No,
okay."
I let him go on full tangents.
Oh, yeah,
You
I don't speak about it.
I played dumb as fuck. I was like, and then right when I'm leaving, I was like, "Eh bien, bonne
Allez,
nuit, malewila," and then they'll be like, you see
oui.
it all over their face. It's like,
Yo,
"Oh
yo.
shit,
Yep,
we done
yep,
fucked up.
yep. But I will
We
say
done fucked up."
my aunt tries to be American, she's not, because she just
Don't disrespect that lady, man.
she it's just I be telling her, "Just stop." Just stop. It's not first of all, it's also low-key embarrassing that you've been in this country for over 50 years and there's still certain things that you just haven't over 50 years, you done been here and you still like, "Ma'am, ma'am." But
Yeah, I think if I think about it, my mom, I'm 41, and she was here probably a few years prior to me, so let's call it close to 45,
yeah,
and it's still some things I was like, "Girl, what are we doing right now?"
you're like,
And
"Dine."
you never talk to me in Creole anyway, so what why is there still a disconnect?
But I will say the appreciation I do have for having her is I mean, I speak to Ramses in Creole too, mostly when I'm annoyed with him, and I'll just yell at
Yeah,
him.
yep, yep,
And then he
yep,
goes
yep.
he goes,
I've been bearer to
"Mommy,
witnessing of that.
mommy, what does that mean?" And of course, sometimes I lie depending on what I said. And other times I do tell him, but
You're gonna have him be in those memes telling people think people he's saying I love you like get mama, get mama. Yo,
so
those
she
videos
does
be having me dying, boy.
no, she does speak I'll take it back though. She don't even speak Creole to him. She speaks French to him because a lot of the older Haitian generation, French to them is better, is more superior than Creole. No, 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 speak
Mhm.
Creole. But I have, he can count to I think 20 in Creole. He knows his colors and the alphabet. But I also there's programs on YouTube that I found where
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
teaching.
I seen a few of them as well,
Well,
and
yeah.
it's
So I'm
yeah,
sending him the.
trying to get Caden to break. Like if he's sitting
He's
in front of
older
YouTube,
though.
he wants to do his stuff,
Yeah,
his video type stuff, and I'm like
I do a
at
compromise.
this point.
I tell Ramses, "All right, we're gonna watch this one show in Creole, and then you can watch what you want. We'll go back and forth."
Mm.
But I will say, even with like food, clearly because I don't make Haitian food. Um,
I mean, you claim that you do. I'm gonna let you rock out. You know what I
I
mean?
don't, I don't.
You know what we're gonna
First,
do?
well,
Cook your best dish, and I'm gonna come over and we'll go live so people can get my live reaction. That's what we're gonna do.
okay, okay,
Since since
we gonna plan that.
since this is the game that you want to do, and
Oh,
I don't eat crustaceans. So I know everybody wanna when you say
it's
their
crab
best
and
dish, they wanna
legume.
do fucking shrimps and crabs and all this other shit. So I'm letting you know right now, don't try to kill me because there's allergies there. But cook your best, and then we'll go
I go okay.
live in person.
We gonna do that. We are gonna
All
do that.
right,
You bring the drinks. Um,
I'll do it. Cause
um,
if it's bad, boy, let me tell you, I'm gonna need them drinks.
I will say my other aunt that doesn't live with me, what I appreciate with her is that she'll cook and bring food for the
Hmm.
kids. Sometimes I don't feed it to him. Sometimes because I think the problem that these Haitians have is they don't understand your shit's too picky for a fucking 4-year-old.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then when I tell her that, she'll be
They
like,
get
"No, I
offended.
did people I done." Yes, you did. You did
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
They don't consider
Motherfucker,
cayenne
my
pepper.
eyes are running, my nose just started coming out of nowhere. I mean, I ain't sick, and it's the middle of summer. What the fuck is going on right now?
And it's like, and then she gets upset. Like she'll get to the house. So when she comes to bring food, and she doesn't even tell me what she's bringing. When she first started doing it, I had to have a sit down conversation with her because she was coming every day with food, and I'm like, he's 4. And this was before a woman was eating food. I was like, he's
Hmm.
4, and you're bringing food to sat like that. What you just brought him will last him 3 days. You so
If
now I
not
got
more.
like a week's worth of food in the refrigerator just from 2 days. She's getting upset because he didn't eat it. I said, "Dog, how much you think he's eating? Like he's not eat." And not for nothing, I think some of the this is trauma from where we grew up. If my child says he don't want to eat it, I'm not feeding it to him. If
Yeah.
Ramses goes, "Mommy, I want mac and cheese and hot dog for dinner," that's what the fuck he's gonna eat. You know why? Because that's what
Yo,
he's gonna
and
eat.
what is the
Fight
fucking
him.
problem with that? Like,
I'm not gonna fight with him
these kids are already so fucking picky as it is. When people will be like, "Oh, why do you allow him to decide what he's gonna eat?"
because I don't
So
wanna
you want
fight
me to not feed him? Like I know what it was like sitting at that damn table, and the next morning you waking up, your stomach growling, and you can't say shit to nobody because they told you you better have you don't want to eat. Okay, cool. Remember when your next meal is gonna come. And I was like, and I swear they would purposely not cook breakfast the next morning. And it's like,
for
oh,
exactly.
you demon lady, right? You a demon.
No, like, I will say that Ramses has the bad habit, but this is I used to get annoyed with it. Now I know that it's his sign to me that he's full. He
Mhm.
keeps the food in his mouth. He just keeps it in his mouth. And I had to learn to turn that trigger off because growing up, keep the food in it. So, but, like, when he
Yo, you know
first
how many times you would feel this fat little shit?
came
God damn it, man.
so, I was sitting there like, "I'm gonna count down to 10. I'm gonna count down, and I'm gonna turn the TV," and then, "What? No, don't count down." I said, "So swallow your food." And then I started going, "Nigga, he don't want it. That's why he not swallowing it." And he would just sit there with the "You saw it." I remember we were on the phone one day and I showed you he just had the food just sitting in his mouth, just
Mhm.
sitting there. You don't want it. So I've learned to kinda
And then
I think
being
that's
being
what
the uncle that I am, I said,
he
"Hey,
don't
just
want
spit it out in the plate.
it.
If you don't want, spit it out in the plate. Go ahead. It's okay." He looked over at you. I said, "It's fine. Just do it."
And I can't even whoop him because you told he got permission from an adult. No. But,
Oh man,
um,
boy,
yeah.
let me tell you, I'm the worst person to have around because I'm too Americanized with these kids. Like they don't fucking want it. Who cares?
Well,
And
if you
some of the
think
shit that
about it
they be doing, I'm like, man, these kids ain't doing nothing wrong now. We just so used to fucking a way that we was raised. It's now
restricted.
now all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're doing something. No, they're just being fucking kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, one of the a moment that I had when I realized I was different, and Imma ask you yours. Um, my ex, I don't remember his name. Jesus Christ. But anyway,
No, he's an X for a reason. Go ahead.
I was going to his house and my friend was dating his brother. So we both went and he's Haitian. And we both went over there and we walked into the house and she walked in, sat down, and I don't know why, but I walked in, I'm in the kitchen and I just stood there. And the mom is in the kitchen and talking da 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 da. And the mom was like, "Oh, you can sit down. Okay, cool." And then I sat down. And my friend kind of looked at me because she just
You
walked in
waited. You
and
waited for permission to sit.
I waited for permission to sit down. This is
Is that a thing?
I don't know, but and then when like the mom ended up telling me that she knew that I was raised right because I didn't just do. Like I waited for her to offer me a seat. I waited for her to offer me something to
What the
drink.
fuck?
I didn't just go into
I
the
mean, that
refrigerator.
part I get. I ain't walking into nobody's fridge like we're all
Is there a
family at
second
this
one?
point. And there's some people that I'll be like, "Yo, can you grab it, nigga? Go get the shit yourself." I ain't fucking going in your fucking fridge. You know what I mean? And I get it, right? But to sit down, motherfucker, my legs are tired.
I don't know
You
why.
have a living room for a goddamn reason.
But my brain was just like, no, like this her house. But I think it might have been one of the first time I was meeting her, or maybe second time. Like I hadn't met her often enough for me to just be at ease like that. But I
Mhm.
could tell that she didn't like my friend because my friend who was not Haitian would just come in like talk away Kylie. And she's like, "No, nigga, this is not your house. Like this is my house and you need to ask for shit." So I at that point I kind of realized that I relationship different,
Mhm.
and then you become a young adult and I'm hearing about and I talked about this before where in the dating stage with Renard, I was doing wife shit. And we was only like 6 months in and I'm cooking for him. I'm cleaning after him. I'm doing all this other stuff. If I want to go out, I'm checking his schedule first to make sure it's in the clear. Like I was doing all of this stuff and I would have my non-Haitian friends be like, "Dog, what are you doing? Like you giving him too much." Like and I'm like, "But I'm giving him a preview of what life will be like when we get married, even though now he's the one that cooks, but we're not gonna talk about that because last time you came for my whole life. Shut your face. Shut
I,
your
I ain't
face.
I ain't say nothing, man.
Uh,
I'm
but
I'm over here
when
just listening to the stories, man.
but when did you I guess, when was your realization that you were different?
I mean, I am who I am, so I've always been different. So
Mhm.
I would say it happened at birth when the doctors first pulled
Hi, Cam Newton.
me. When did I notice I was different? I think, to be honest, it's because the Haitian community was such a tight knit community in Boston. We pretty much reside in all of Mattapan and Hyde Park,
Yeah.
and then all our schools was in that in elementary also. So like nothing really changed,
Mhm.
and I was at St. Andrews from kindergarten to 8th grade. So,
Yeah.
like, all I knew was what I knew. Nothing really changed. Like, even when you was playing few times that I was playing sports early on, it was still around your same cohorts and those that grew up around you, so they understood certain things.
Yeah.
So I would honestly say when I really, really paid attention to it, because even at St. Angeles, there was American kids going there as well, like Black American kids,
Mhm.
but, like, they would it's not like they're hanging out, right?
Yeah.
You only see them at birthday parties or some crazy stuff like that at best, right?
Yeah.
Because most of your parties were for Haitian adults anyways, it was never for you, like, come on, let's be honest. Um so I would honestly say the first time that I really realized it like you is probably around high school when you
Yeah.
break away from the norms and now it's all types of cultures coming around.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up on Carnival. Right? I don't know when's the earliest I went to Carnival, but I know I was I was probably around Caden's age when my first time. So like you
Mhm.
knew about other Caribbean islands and all that stuff, and he was
Yep.
like, "Wow, there's a lot of fucking black people in Boston." Like, oh my god, there's all this cultures and all this. And but like when you get to high school, you're like, now the white people are not just your teachers and the
Mhm.
nuns and all that stuff, like they're students as well, and you're integrating with them, you're playing sports with them. So it's like I think that's when it really shifted. But for me, it was an easy shift because like I said, in my own household, they swore they was American already as it is, outside of my grandmother. And then I was really free
Mhm.
to be in and out anyways, even though I wasn't out of the hood and all that other stuff per se, leave but, like, you would go to other towns, you would see other different things, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? And my little fast ass chasing tail, I'm getting on trains to go out to Cambridge and all that stuff, so you've seen a lot of stuff early on, so but the true difference, like, really integrating with people that is not of your background or close
Mhm.
to it, I'd probably say around high school, and even then, the true culture shock doesn't come until I got into the military. That's when you really realize, like, "Oh, shit, there's different Americas."
Yeah, we really have 2 different upbringings.
Yeah.
Like, I will say I didn't get to go to Carnival probably till Smooth built a truck. Um,
Oh, damn, nah.
yeah.
Yeah, the neighbors downstairs were heavy into carnival, so, like, they would just take us with them, and then they would have, like, meetup points because 'cause they're inside the Lala with the Haitian drunk, and then they was, like, sit on the walls by Franklin Field,
Mhm.
put a couple dollars in our pockets so we'd get food, and we all had to stay together, and it was, like and then to the point where once we started getting older, they used to let us ride our bikes up there.
Oh, yeah, no, not
Yeah.
until because I remember at one point I
One year, I
wanted
left my
to I
bike
think
in
I
the
was
park, I was like, "I'm not fucking riding this shit all the way back home. This shit is ridiculous."
I think I was like 15, 16, and I wanted to go. And I think that was the year there was a shooting, and literally, I got my clothes on, and my father called me and was like, "Nope." I was like, "Damn, why'd I answer the
I was this
phone?"
fucking close. Yeah, why
But
did you
something
answer the phone? That
I
that was that was dumb on your end.
I don't know,
One
like
thing I learned early is the moment we had devices where they could contact us, like my mother, she used to hate two-way pagers and the pagers and all that shit. She used to say all the time, only drug dealers and them had it. But then the moment she realized like kids was having it and she knew I'd be out in these streets or whatever, boy, let me tell you, when my mother first two-way paged me, I was like, what the fuck? First of all, how'd you learn how to do this shit? And where did you get a two-way pager to do it back to me in the first place? Then when it was the next cells with the chirps, oh my
Yeah.
God, lady, get the fuck off my phone. Like it came to a point where it's like, especially when I know I'm supposed to be one place, but I'm really somewhere else, or I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Oh man, I must have had a dead zone. I don't know what to tell you. There was a lot of dead zones when I was coming up. That's for goddamn sure.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere's a dead zone. All of Boston's a fucking dead zone. Don't
Yeah.
call me.
But something you said that made me realize another difference was, for the longest time, I thought all Black people were Haitian. Like, I didn't know I didn't know there were other cultures. I kid you not. I thought
Oh my
every
God.
I thought if you were Black, you were Haitian. So I would just randomly start speaking 2 people in Creole, not understanding why they didn't know what I was talking to. And mind you, at St. Matthew's, I wanna say maybe 3, 4? I think 4, maybe 4 or 5 kids in our class were not Haitian.
This
Maybe.
is at where?
St. Matthew's.
Oh, yeah, that
At
makes
St.
sense.
Matthew's. Yeah.
Yeah, at St. Angela's, it was probably like 3 kids that weren't Haitian, and then some of them I thought were American, when we got older, realized they're just like me. They're Haitian as well, it's just more Americanized. I was like, "Oh, shit, what the fuck? You was
Yep.
Haitian this whole time?"
I wanna say but at Fontbonne, all of the no, 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 same thing with the black girls because we all sat at the table together. I think it was
Segregation.
Haitians.
Look at y'all.
Yeah. Uh,
Out here creating problems for those that are trying to be part of this motherfucking culture,
we
and y'all
were
separating
we
yourselves
had
from
to be
them.
together. L'union fait la force. Um, we had a Trini, an African, and then just black, but, like, one of each. So and everybody else
Yeah,
was
I
like
mean, but St. Matthew's is right in the middle of, like, Haitian Central,
no, 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 I'm talking about
and
at Fontbonne.
oh, at Fontbonne.
At
Oh, shit.
Fontbonne. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what was going
but
on at Fontbonne.
a majority of the girls at Fontbonne in my class, we all came from St. Matthew's, and
Mhm.
then St. Angela's. We had a couple from St. Angela's. So, yeah, I didn't know about other cultures until high school because I thought if you were black, you were Haitian. That's what happens when you grow up in Mattapan.
Oh, oh,
Mm,
babe, let me tell you something. I'm still recording, but I'm pulling you into this part. This girl said when she was younger, she thought all black people were Haitian. She didn't know, like, there was a difference.
I didn't know. I
Yeah,
know.
I had the same reaction.
I
I
did.
you
It's
know,
I
to
was
be
shocked.
judging somebody, I just judge the fuck out your ass right now,
Always. You're
and
always
I pray that Renard has my nephews and teaching them certain things.
well, first of all, you've seen my husband, and you see his friends. My I will say this.
First of all, don't make me do faces. We're recording video visually, and you got me doing faces about statements that you're making.
I will
Ain't
say
nobody trying
this.
to be rude.
I am thankful for Renard introducing my children to different cultures at a young age because
Facts.
growing up, the only white people or non-black people were teachers or
Mhm.
people in authority figures. Well, here's the kind of weird part. So one of Renard's friends, they're all difficult. Don't laugh yet. You didn't even hear what happened. Don't laugh yet.
Come on, go ahead. I
But
know his friends. Go ahead.
his friend, so he has, one friend is I think he's from Ecuador or sorry if I'm saying it wrong. He's of Hispanic descent,
Mhm.
and he has a son who's, half white. So, Ramses will play with him, and he'll like, "Yeah, that's my cousin." No,
No,
you're not going like
that don't fit, bro.
people
It
gonna
don't
look at
fit.
you and be
Sorry.
like,
It
"That's
was
your
like I don't.
where?
There's no okay. So
Who's
is
adopted?
somebody who's adopted out of this situation here? Because
Who's adopted?"
that's where we're going with this one.
But, they cool, and they're both in September too. But they're cool, but it's like things like that where I did not even in my neighborhood, I was not allowed to go outside and play, like, the only other
Yeah, you
house
said
we
that.
knew on the street was the other Haitians that lived on my street.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy in itself.
I
That's why
didn't
like there is, and we established this early on where like, and even with me, we grew up together and I didn't realize how different it really
no.
was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like I
Yeah.
see you enough to know that you're out, but then I realize you're out with the family aspect.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's not like you're out because when you sit back and think about the earliest times I would see you at parties was in college years. But like me, Smooth, Stefan, and them, we've been partying since we was about like 13, 14. The
Yeah.
moment we had our upward bound IDs that said UMass Boston on that, and they didn't put our age, oh, we was in Club ID,
Ooh,
baby.
I miss that place.
Oh, let me tell you something. When you 14, 15, and you around 18 plus girls, oh my God.
Lord.
Life was crazy. Now the only problem with that is they expect you to come pick them up for dates and all that other stuff, and it was like, girl,
I ain't my shit.
on my bicycle, I'm not,
There
I don't
was
even
no
have a
Uber back
permit
then.
yet. Like, what are you talking about? Let me catch
There
a
was no
taxi. The
Uber.
taxi cab won't even pick you up because you're a child. Like, what are we talking about? You better get on that train. I'll meet you at the movie theaters.
Oh, I'll meet you in front of the corner mall outside of Bath and Body Works.
Nah,
That was the
because
meetup spot.
that was a meetup spot. But like, I think if you try to tell older girl that, you kind of snitching on yourself on how old you really are. You know what I mean? Like, I used to have to be like, let me just get on this red line. Meet me in Harvard Square. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like, you want to sound like you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
didn't know about none of
Yeah,
those places
man.
till I hit college.
I was a little fast at it. Going out to Oak Grove on the Orange Line. I'd be like, oh, we go to the beach. We go
Mm,
to Castle Island and get ice cream and walk
oh,
around.
I
I was like,
guess.
bitch, I ain't got no fucking money and I can't do nothing.
But
The fuck?
you played it well, dear
Oh
brother.
my
You played it
God.
well.
And I'd always go to their apartment. They never questioned how come they're never coming to my apartment.
No, because we never women because
Yeah.
men. There's always been a stigma that men's apartments was just disgusting looking.
That's
But
okay. That
I
stigma
will
worked to my advantage.
I will ask, do you ever feel guilty about
Never. No, sir.
not not being able to, not being able to have those experiences for Canaan, like speaking Creole or visiting Haiti or, not knowing more about the hit. Like, is there ever a level of
Well,
guilt?
I can't say there's a lot of guilt because I was raised different. It was
Okay.
already half and half for me.
Okay.
So even the little bit that I did have, it's
Mhm.
not like so extreme that I had to pass it on. Some of the stuff that I'm like, nah, I don't even want to pass that shit on. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck are we talking about, right? You know
I
what I
mean,
mean? So, um, I think culturally is good for him. He knows that he is of Haitian background. He
okay.
knows of Haiti and all that stuff. Now, the visiting part, there's nothing I could do about that. That
Yeah.
the gangs done took over, and our American asses ain't getting kidnapped because we're not
You
fully
will not
Haitian.
do well.
Remember,
You could not do you might
they would
I would
snatch
not.
us up thinking that they're gonna get some type of ransom, and lo and behold, nah, bitch, you done kidnapped the
I'm
wrong
keeping
motherfuckers. Like, I don't know
you
if I can tell
family
you.
now.
I'm with you, barbecue. I'm with you, man. Like, what you talking about? I convert so fucking fast, boy. Let me tell you something. You ain't
But
getting this
fuck them, I
money.
ain't like them
So now I
anyway.
might as well. You know what? I got military training. Let me train y'all up. Let me show you how to do this shit right, barbecue. Um, First of all, stop killing the civilian people, and you probably get some things. You know what I mean? Well, I digress. But the part about, do I feel guilty? No, I can't feel guilty. I think I let him know what his culture and his background is. You
Mhm.
know, this past year he went to the kitty with
Kitty
you
Carnival.
guys,
Yep.
the kitty carnival. So he
Mhm.
got to see that, and I think that alone, you see it in his face. It was a little bit of a culture shock, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he hears Haitian music here and there. He
Sure.
hears soca and Caribbean music, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But like, he's never been immersed in it, right?
Yeah.
So, the areas where I can introduce certain things, I will. But am I gonna feel guilty about it? No. The kid is more American than I am, and then the next generation after that is gonna be pure American. If you
Oh.
really think about it, like the generation that we're raising, the ones after us, our grandbabies are going to be pure American.
Oh.
I mean, just think about it.
Alright.
How many Haitians with the like, think about how we're raising our kids
Yeah.
and it's being diluted. Just know that when they find their wives, you know,
Is
it
mine
is
being
what it
diluted?
is. Huh?
I think mine not being that diluted. I
Yeah,
did.
but the way you doing it,
He might pull a
that
you
man
as
gonna
well.
that man gonna come home with a white lady.
Oh.
Just to irk your fucking nerves.
You know what? I'm
Make
not
it
trying
peace now, baby girl. Make it
trying
peace
to get
now.
us canceled, so we gonna
I've come to the realization that I live in the suburbs, and where we grew up and it was all Haitians together, and then even when you broke away from the Haitians, it was still black folk. These kids are in the suburbs. They're the minority to the majority. And what you think they're gonna be dabbling with when they first get their little crushes, when they're first going on these little dates? There's all but so many black girls around. And I
you know,
feel as though there's more boys being popped out than girls. Like when I go to the school, I'm like, yo, is there little girls in this school? 'Cause
Listen.
I be counting the little black girls, and I be like, all right, this potential out here, you know? And honestly, I don't care. I honestly do not care. Um, what as long as they're happy and they treating my child right, and you ain't here for the wrong reason. Because trust and believe, baby girl, these trust funds are gonna be ironclad.
Mm,
You ain't getting paid off of the back of my labor, that's for sure.
listen, I'll say but we gonna come back to the dating in a second. I want
I feel like I touched a nerve right
Yo,
there, boy.
I'm triggered. Um, I will say for me, there is a little bit of guilt. And I mean, listening to you, it makes sense, right? Because it's not necessarily something that we can control. But I feel like it is my job to make sure that I can immerse my children in as much culture, Haitian culture, as possible, and even more. Um, like case in point, I keep talking about my birthday. Granted, I'm talking about next year, not this year. We just celebrated, but for my 40th, I'm like, I want to do a trip, and I don't even think I told you this yet. So this is gonna be, guys. This is gonna be exclusive reaction on Kevin's face. So pay attention. I was thinking like Grenada, Barbados, all this stuff, and I was like, bro, why do I keep putting money into all these other countries? And
I ain't going to get snatched up by barbecue. So you might as well get that out your head right now.
my children have not touched the land of their ancestors. Like, how
So what you
dare
do? So what
I?
you do? What the situation that you do right here is you go to the DR side, you get as close to the border as possible, and let them touch, and
But
be
the
like, "See,
DR,
you
we
touched
can't
the
even go
earth."
to DR because the DRians don't like the Haitians.
Well, you're the full blown Haitian, so I'm perfectly fine inside DR. They think I'm American, so
So I have that debate, and like I was telling Renard that, and he was kind of like, "You trying to go to Haiti?" And I was like,
yeah.
"Right." I was like, "There are
No
some
person in their
safe
right mind right now is
places,
gonna want to go to Haiti
but
as much as
there are some resorts that people are going, like Labadee,
girl,
and then
girl.
Haïtien."
The fact that people are able to get in at these resorts, you think these resorts ain't gonna get targeted at some point? That's the part that I would love to take my family to Haiti.
Yes,
I would love it, but this
but
ain't the same Haiti anymore.
it's not. It's not. It's
And
not.
until it is, and it's unfortunate because they're living up to what the media has been pushing all these years, right?
Yeah.
And to have such a beautiful place that, like, it reminds me of how I felt when I was in Afghanistan, and I've talked to you about this before.
Mhm.
Like, you be at the top of these mountains and you're looking out into these valleys, and people's like, God, these people are sitting on pure beauty
Yeah.
if they would just get their shit together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, if we would get our shit together, it would be so dope to take these kids out to Haiti. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, it's not the situation. Currently, as we sit now, regimes change, people come in power, and as long as we have all these resources that all these other countries want, they're going to make sure that some type of stability comes to Haiti. Now, am I gonna gamble my family's life on that? Oh,
It can change in a year. I got a whole
yeah,
year.
sure. Believe the hype if you want to. You better start looking at these soca places that you've been talking about. Because let's be completely honest. You
Yeah.
talking about the guilt part of you.
Mhm.
You're more immersed in that culture than you're immersed in your own culture. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it
Like,
depends. It depends.
girl, bye.
I'll tell you this, because I actually,
How many bows are you attending in a year?
well, okay, so let me tell you this.
How many bows are you attending in a
I'm
year?
gonna tell you why I don't go to bals, right?
Hmm.
My husband doesn't listen to Haitian music, and he cannot dance. Let me take that back, 'cause when he hears this, he'll be like, "Nigga, don't be telling people I don't listen to Haitian music. I listen to Haitian music." But, uh, Renard doesn't go to bals. He won't go with me. And so you want me to
So hold
go to
on,
a
wait,
bal.
hold on. Before you continue on this shit, I'm gonna poke a massive hole into your little argument right here. Because last I checked, you go on these soca cruise without Renard also.
You don't need,
So what the
but
fuck is
let
the
me
difference?
finish. Let me finish. With the bals, you're dancing and it's intimate music. You want me to go to a bal by myself and dance? You know what? Never mind. Never mind, because I can see you.
So on these motherfucking soca cruises, you're not getting intimate with that shit?
You are
Ass
not
cheeks
about to get me
popping,
in trouble.
gyrating, and all that.
No. No,
Nah,
you're
you
not.
open up this motherfucking door.
Oh,
So
you're
let's
not.
let's walk right through it because I knew you was gonna do some shit like this. I knew you was gonna do it. The moment I said it, I was setting you up,
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
and
And
you walked right into the fucking trap.
these are the moments where I have to remind you that you are my friend. We grew up
Yes,
together.
I understand all
You and
that, but I
I,
need you to
wow.
see the flaws in the situations that you're saying
Well, now,
because
but you can't. Okay, fine.
it goes back to what we're talking about. It's these are the dilemmas that we're stuck with, right?
Yes, yes,
Because we don't go to these balls. Don't you know? The only time I go to a fucking ball is when Smooth is doing some shit with that shit,
exactly.
and then I'm gonna
Exactly.
fucking show up. Do I have a good time? The music be popping,
Yeah.
but I'm not dancing for 7 minutes fucking straight. You know what I mean? And it's like the do-si dos, the tangos, and all that shit. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god! First of all, I the way I'm dressed, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. God damn it! Yeah, I need you to allow me to wear sneakers to these things so I can fucking move all goddamn night. So I can only imagine what the women's is going through. You know
Oh,
what I mean? And then you're fighting through all the Haitians that are there because they don't. And I guess this is where we got it from when we was coming up. Just the snatching of the arm, like
mm,
my boy. What is you doing right now? And I
mm.
think I only pay attention to it when you're snatching up somebody that I'm with. It's like what the fuck is going on right now? Is you insane? I will shut this whole battle down right here, right now. Okay? Don't let me get this tumble and beat some tumble combo in your motherfucking
That's
ass.
when the American comes out.
Oh shit. I done forgot where the fuck I was at that point. You know what I mean?
You forgot that that's the
Um
culture.
But yeah, I think it all plays a part how we're
Yeah.
torn in between two worlds, and it's like, and then the way we was brought up because now the friends groups are changing. We done moved into different groups, and it was like, whoa, this music is hype. This music is
Yeah.
dope. You know, we're not just doing the dancing like we're doing in the Haitian music. Like we're dancing, we're having fun, and then that's the soca, that's the dance hall, that's the reggaes, and that's the areas that when we first started partying, that's what was in. So it's like it's hard to go from that to now go to a bottle. And it's like, my nigga, 4 hours of this shit.
I
Like
will
you
say
got two dances out of me. That's about
I
it.
I will say, I will admit, I do not know any new school Haitian. But if you put me in a 90s Haitian battle, oh, baby, I'm going off. Like you give me the original
It's
Scoop
crazy.
Nicky, the original Emily Michel, okay?
I'm the reverse.
Zengle,
I know more of the new school Haitian music because
I
they're
don't know
more
any.
they're on the Spotify's, they're on the Apple Music, they're
I
on
don't
all
know.
this stuff. So like I could literally like when I want to get in my Haitian mode, I go to Spotify and give me the
Oh,
latest playlist. And I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And then when I go to these certain events that Smoothie at and all that stuff,
you don't know the
I'm like, oh,
music.
I know this song. Okay, cool. I'm here.
I
I'm
will say this,
here. What up?
and then we'll move on to our lovely rapid fire section. Ramses knows the song. Um, oh my gosh, what is it called? Kempasote. What? Let me tell you something. That song came on, and I got him on video singing it too. And it was one day, it was random. He was just sitting on the couch watching TV. I think the TV was on. I'm not sure. I just heard him going, and I was like, what are you doing? And then he was like, "Que me saute, boy," and "Oh, snap." It was such a proud Haitian mom moment. I called Smooth, and I was like, "I need you to just listen right quick." And then I said, "Ramses, go ahead, do it again." And then he did, and then Cliff, of course, he got it immediately. Where for me, I needed him to say it 6, 7 times. But I was just like, I'm not that lost in the soca culture. My baby knows some Haitian music, but I do want to do better. Um, which is why I will say Ramses has been dancing in Kitty's Carnival. This was year 3. The first
Mhm.
2 years, clearly, we were with the soca band because we didn't have a Haitian band. And I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
say
yeah.
something that I do appreciate about our friend group, our circle,
Mhm.
is that we are putting Haiti on the map in places it wasn't before, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
You know?
definitely shout out to Smooth, Stefan, the Smooth Network, everybody that's involved with that. Like,
Yes.
if not for them, what the fuck I need at Carnival?
There'd be
There's
no well, not only that,
too
there'd
much
be no
fucking
organization.
people, too much shit going on. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah. If my brothers did not have a truck,
yeah,
you ain't catching me there.
yeah,
First of all, I purposely travel every year around that time. Man, my brothers be looking at me funny. They do.
yeah.
And it's not
And you
like
can beg
they're
them more
looking for
of.
and it's crazy. It's like it's not like they're looking for me to do anything. It's
Yeah,
just the fact of being there with them. And
yeah.
I'm like, I know my brothers, this is the stuff that they want. So if I
We gonna
try
do it.
to cater as best as I can, I'm gonna show up the night before while they're building the truck just to sit
Yeah,
there and fucking kiki with their ass, show
yeah,
up the next morning, then I'll be on that motherfucking truck. And they always
yep.
got me doing motherfucking security.
Security. Security!
And I'm
Security!
like, and I'm not gonna hold you. This year was it was actually pretty fucking cool. Like the they did their big one this year. Shout
Yeah.
out to Christina and crew that got the yeah. It
Now go
only
ahead,
gets
name drop.
better.
Who we
It
get? Who
only
we get? Name drop.
yeah, you name drop. You know who was there,
Hey,
you know.
I wasn't there. Remember?
Where the fuck were you?
The we'll have that conversation offline. Work.
Oh, okay,
Friends
offline,
don't
offline.
remember seeing me.
Why the fuck did I think you was there?
I was not there.
Uh, yeah, I know who was there.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We'll leave that alone. But yeah,
Yes.
we had we had some mega producers that was there. We had Jess that was there. We had soca artists. Well, they're not soca artists, but in my mind, they look like soca artists to me. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Michael Braun,
Um,
right?
well, Michael Braun was a isn't he the super producer? I'm
And
not gonna
then
sit here and try to lie to you. I could walk by these people in the street and I wouldn't even know who the fuck they were until, literally, like they've given me like briefings and I'm like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Now I'm going to do my research to know like who these people are, how much vigilant do I need to be
yeah.
while walking through some of these crowds and all that stuff because they're coming in later. So we got to go pick them up, walk them
Police
through these crowds.
escort,
And it's
all of that.
like, I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Oh, you're
wow.
somebody.
Okay. Y'all big time. And then it wasn't the worst part for me because I've done details like this since being
Mhm.
back home where a couple of my friends, they do have private security companies and I help them out from time to time. But like walking with principals on a normal time, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But when you're walking with principals in crowded areas with millions of people and everybody there, just because I didn't know who you were prior
Don't mean
to,
they don't.
they know who the fuck they were. So you
Yeah.
got people trying to jump over barricades, and then you got to make sure that you're letting them be part with the experience with the fans and all that stuff. So you got to play that good happy medium and all that stuff. And it was like Jesus, Mother Mary. That was one detail I wish it was fun.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it was fun. But walking up and down fucking Blue Hill Avenue to go pick up and drop off and all this other shit, and then get back to the motherfucking truck just to realize there was issues that was happening on the fucking truck. It was like, oh, it'd be too much. But I
Every
love
year.
it. Shout out
Every year.
to the crew though.
Hell yeah. We'll see you in August. All right, rapid fire. Boop, boop.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Tell me a Haitian dish you will defend every time.
A Haitian dish that I'll defend every time. Well, I don't think a lot of them need defending, to be honest. But um, off the top of my head, give me my guyo and zikole
Okay.
every motherfucking time. Legume looks crazy, but I'll defend that as well. Yeah, give me those two, because a lot of people they don't like fried foods, and
Yeah.
then it's a fried pork on top of it, so it's like a double whammy for some people.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
always defend that. And legume is just if you don't understand it, you don't understand it. So
I'm going with
fuck
bouillon.
tell you.
I know. I know.
See, I don't fuck with bouillon like that.
I know you don't. I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
God damn.
And boy, and all that boy and all that shit that's in there. What the fuck is boy?
I call
What
it
is
dumb
that?
boy.
What the fuck is it?
It's dough. It's flour.
Move
You
on.
didn't know that? I'm gonna talk about
I
that.
thought it was a fucking potato. God damn it.
I mean, some people do put potatoes in there, but no, boy, I call it dumb boy. And it's "Oh, dumb boy. Oh, you know what? Well, epiphany moment. We'll leave that alone. You're judging right now.
I can't judge because I don't know. So I don't even know what the epiphany was, but
Whoa.
somebody's judging you right now while they watch this video. All right, next. What's rapid fire?
Haitian phrase that shaped you.
Get my mom.
Really?
You don't understand. That phrase could mean so much different things. It's one of those things where it's like you could mean it jokingly, and it's not really about going to get your mother. You know what I mean? And it's like you could even say it in endearment sometimes. It's like it's such a weird phrase that could be used in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And it's like when you feel as though, like when you were young and you
Yeah.
swear for the first time,
Yes.
that was it for you. Like it was a
It's a coming of age moment.
get mama. And it is like, you whisper it in the background, like, get mama. And you realize, like, fuck, I'm cussing out my grandma right now. But I don't care. In the moment, I don't give a shit.
That's
That's one of them for me.
uh, mine. I do have two. I will say, but the number one is Parfum One. I think I live by that. I think I instill that even in my life now.
Oh,
I
I just
put
thought
it
of
with
a
my
better one.
kids. Oh, what's your better one? And I'll give my next one.
And man, vin back way. Vin back way. Yo, that saying right there changes every kid's life. Because the moment you hear it, you know
It's
they
not an
either
invitation.
they about to fuck you up, and then they're gonna go tell everybody under the sun how you beat them.
Yep, yep. My
Lady, when
sec
did I beat you? When the fuck did
my
I beat you?
my second one is, démasqué au devant.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That is like, "What? You want me to demask myself?"
Yeah.
Um, what is an American habit you refuse to let go of?
An American habit?
Yep.
What do you mean by an American? I'm all American, so I got to give up my whole self.
No, like, what's something pretty much okay, so I'll put it in better terms. What's, like, something that a Haitian trait that you rebel because you've been Americanized?
Oh,
You refuse to go back to it.
I think it's more so how we're raising this next generation.
Mhm.
I think there's certain things that could just stay where the fuck it was at with our parents and us. You know what I mean? We talked about it a little bit earlier. Like, if the kid don't fucking want to eat that shit, then I'm not gonna force that shit to fuck on him. Like, what the hell? Keep that shit over there. The child gotta eat. God damn it. I got him playing all these motherfucking sports and all this other shit, all these extracurriculars that he does get into because, they're not that generation that plays outside like that anymore. But when
Yeah.
they do, they exert. We have boys on top of it. They exert a lot of fucking
No.
energy, whether they're outside or
Mhm.
inside. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So it's like the food thing, you keep that shit where the fuck it was at.
Yeah.
They want to eat fucking goddamn bacon for breakfast, then bacon the fuck it's gonna be. You
Yeah.
want McDonald's? We're cutting back on that shit because it's like, bro, you can't live off of fucking McDonald's.
And it's also not real food, but that's another
Yeah.
conversation
Well,
for another day.
that's a conversation for another day.
I'll say mine is similar. I'm gonna say this word wrong because it's pronounced very everywhere. Variety.
Variety?
I
Get the
always
fuck out of here. You was trying to struggle. You was struggling with variety? Oh shit.
uh, the
Renard
American
out here teaching them fucking cartoons. You can't tell them variety. Like that was not a word that wasn't on my bingo card of one of the words that you was gonna struggle with.
I
Variety.
struggle all the time because I say variety or because I various. I think because I always get with various. So the
Let's stay on
American
topic.
the American
Variety.
trait to me is providing
Variety.
a variety
Like
of
legit, when you was struggling with it, I was like, I wonder what she's trying to say. I did not see variety coming up. But okay, go ahead. Mhm.
offering that a vast selection of food, like different types of
Yeah,
food
yeah, yeah.
that he can eat. That's my habit because growing up, you could McDonald was like on a holiday type of thing, if you might.
Birthday. Birthday. Birthday.
Okay. What's one Haitian stereotype you're done explaining?
You go first.
what we like breakfast foods, like the what we eat at specific times. Like, don't stop asking me why I'm eating spaghetti at 8 o'clock in the morning because it's breakfast to us. Like, food is food. The fuck, put a time on it.
Um,
Does your body, sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but does your body digest it differently at times a day? Like, I really don't understand why we have to eat certain foods at certain times. Go ahead.
because it's breakfast time.
What, yeah.
Let me see, what stereotype that I'm tired of explaining. I think it goes back to what we were just talking about. It's Haiti's a poor country.
Mm,
It's poor because they told you it was poor,
mm,
but they keep pillaging it nonstop. Every country keeps trying to get into Haiti nonstop,
that's
but it's
true.
the poorest.
That's
Believe the
true.
hype if you want to.
Mm. Do you believe that culture is inherited, practiced, or both?
Um, some of it is inherited by the way you're just naturally done do certain things, right?
You know,
But it's majority
practice.
practice. It's definitely practice because when you're young, if it's not practice, how the fuck would you know?
That's
You
true.
don't know what you're missing out on.
Yeah.
There's certain things that's just naturally instilled because that's just how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I would say the same exact thing. All right, last question. What do you feel like the diaspora needs to unlearn?
Mental health is real.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, that
Mental
you don't
health
have to
is
do
real. I'm on vacation, but you know what I'm gonna do? Bah, 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 bah.
Yo, no,
Yeah,
that
yeah. Mental
ooh.
mental health is real. I think even our parents are dealing with their own fucking traumas that they'll never want to talk about, right?
Yes. Yes.
And we're the generations that's breaking these things. We're the
Mm,
ones that are talking to our kids, where we
mm,
allow them to explain and explore their feelings to a certain degree, right? Because at the
mm.
same time, that's when the Haitian does kind of kick in, like, nigga, ooh, excuse me,
Logical.
like,
Logical.
what are you talking about right now? Chill out, all right?
No.
Hop up out your motherfucking feelings real quick. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we giving them the space to even divulge what they're feeling, how and things that they're going through. Because I need you to be able to express yourself using your words and not just like fighting and closing down and getting lost in this, and especially in this day and age where the internet is so prevalent. It's right there. You chat bots are becoming kids' friends and all that stuff. They're not really looking at it as a tool,
Yeah.
but because they can't talk to nobody else, they're talking to a chat bot. You know what I mean? So for me, that's one of the things I would say is mental health.
Mm. No.
Definitely for sure.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna follow that. I don't have no other questions after, like, I think that yo, 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 you are who you are for a reason. That right
Yeah.
there. At the end of the day, you don't owe anybody proof of your culture.
Yeah.
You don't need permission to be who you are. And I think we just are slowly getting to a point where, yes, we have two cultures in one world. Well, and when I say world, I mean how we're living, our own little niches, our
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, we just gotta figure out how we can create that identity without feeling guilty.
Facts. And
Imma let you
when in doubt, don't give a fuck. Be the fuck you. It's like, who cares? You know what I mean? It's
there's
like,
only
because the person that's judging you, you think they care? They don't care.
guess what? If you don't belong, build your own table. Build your own table.
Shit. Fuck
And they're
the
gonna come
goddamn
anyway.
table. I'm putting a whole goddamn foundation structure around the motherfucking table and I'm locking all the goddamn doors. I let who in?
Fort Fort Knox. Fort Knox. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Roots to Reality Realities. If you like what you're hearing, please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share. We are on Instagram. It's roots, the number two, realities. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music,
We
major
everywhere. All
podcast
major platforms.
platform,
All major platforms. You be
all
talking
major
for days.
platforms. If you
Remember,
want to find
remember,
it,
remember
you
when I called you? I was like, "Yo, there's so much shit in here. We register for all of it? Yeah, they're crazy, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I
I'm
didn't know there was so many different podcast platforms, but
Yeah,
hey,
it's like
we're on
it's
them.
is but it's like it's
There's
dope
no
though.
reason why
That's
people
that's
can't
where
find
tech
us.
comes that's where tech is like a beautiful thing because it's like you
Yeah,
could get it wherever you wanna be at and not feel
yeah,
like you have to go to somewhere else, you know, and that's the part, like, you don't have to feel guilty leaving Apple to go to a different streaming platform. You don't have to feel
yeah.
crazy going to Spotify. Wherever you wanna be at, that's where we at.
That's facts. That's facts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you to share your opinion. What do you think about this episode? What Diaspora dilemma are you facing that we haven't addressed? Hit us up in the comments, DMs, whatever it is, email.
However you wanna get in contact with us. Till then, uh, share this with somebody who's understanding their roots and their realities. It's your
Or
boy
not.
Kevin B, the brand, alongside.
Your girl Shou, the vibe enhancer.
Till next time, stay rooted, stay real. Peace.